Welcome to Cherry Hill Tuition, where incredible results are achieved. In this mathematics tutorial, I will cover some of the excellent processes used by Cherry Hill to achieve the highest grades. Let's get started. So today's tutorial will be about simultaneous equations. Now there are three ways that we can solve for x and y in simultaneous equations. So the first one is substitution, the second one is elimination, and the third one is using graphic methods. In this video, we will focus on using substitution. So question 1, we have 4x minus y is equal to 1 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 17. So let's label the first equation as 1 and the second equation as 2. Now what we need to do is either make y the subject in one of the equations or x the subject. It's always easiest to make something the subject when the coefficient is either 1 or minus 1. In this case, we have a minus 1 as a coefficient for y. So let's go ahead and make y the subject using that equation. Okay, so what we can do is add y on both sides, leaving us with 4x minus y plus y is equal to minus 1 plus y. On the left-hand side, the minus y and the plus y cancel out. So we're just left with 4x is equal to minus 1 plus y. We can then add 1 on both sides, leaving us with 4x plus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 1 plus y. Cancelling out the 1's on the right-hand side, we have now made y the subject, so y is equal to 4x plus 1. Okay? So let's just rub the above working out so we can have some more space to work through this question. So let's label this as equation 3. Okay, the next step is to substitute this equation 3 into equation 2. Okay, so 2x plus 3y. Now we know that y is 4x plus 1 is equal to 17. And now we just need to expand and simplify. So 2x plus 3 multiplied by 4x, which is 12x, plus 3 multiplied by 1, which is 3, is equal to 17. The 2x and the 12x are both like terms, so we can collect these into 14x plus 3 is equal to 17. And we can now minus 3 on both sides, leaving us with 14x is equal to 14. And now we can divide both sides by 14, leaving us with x is equal to 1. Okay, so now that we have x, we can now substitute. So let's just go over here so we have some more space. So now we can substitute x is equal to 1 into equation 3. Okay, and this is equation 3 here. So y is equal to 4x, x is 1, plus 1, and y is therefore equal to 5. Okay, so we have now solved for x and y. Now, something that an A-star student would do, or a level 9 student would do, is plug these values back into the original equations to check if your answer is correct. So I'll show you how to do this now. So 4x minus y is equal to minus 1. Now, if we substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5 into this, we should get the same answer on both sides. So 4 multiplied by x is 1, minus y, which is 5, should be equal to minus 1. 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1. So we know that it fits in the first equation. Now let's check the second equation. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 17. X is 1 plus 3 multiplied by y, and y is 5. This should be equal to 17. So that's 2 plus 3 multiplied by 5, which is 15. So 2 plus 15 is definitely equal to 17. So our answer is correct. Okay, so it's a very good way of checking if your answer is correct. Okay, now pause this video and try this question again on your own without looking at my working out to check if you get the right answer. Question 4. You will notice that the question numbers are not consecutive. This is simply because the questions refer to Cherry Hill specific material. But do not worry if you do not have access to this, as I am still going to cover the concepts in full. Okay, so question 4, we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 25. X plus y is equal to 8. So again, we are going to use substitution, and like I mentioned, the easiest thing to do is to always rearrange for an x or an y where the coefficient is either 1 or minus 1. So looking at equation 2, we have two options. We can either rearrange for x or rearrange for y. In this case, I'm going to rearrange for x. So x plus y is equal to 8. I need to make x a subject, so I will minus y on both sides, leaving me with x plus y minus y is equal to 8 minus y. On the left-hand side, the y's cancel out, which means x is equal to 8 minus y. Okay, and I'm going to call this equation equation 3. Now I will substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So 2x, 2 multiplied by x, and x is 8 minus y, like we rearranged for, plus 3y is equal to 25. 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. 2 multiplied by minus y is minus 2y, plus 3y is equal to 25. And again, we have like terms, so we can collect these. Minus 2y plus 3y leaves us with just y. So we have 16 plus y is equal to 25. And now we need to make y the subject, so we can minus 16 on both sides, leaving us with y is equal to 25 minus 16, which is 9. Oh, let's make that a little bit more clear. So y is equal to 9, okay? The next step is to substitute y is equal to 9 into equation 3 in order to solve for x. So x is equal to 8 minus y. This is equation 3. So x is equal to 8 minus y, and y is 9. So x is equal to minus 1. Okay, Again, an A*/level 9 student would check if these answers are correct by substituting back into the original equations. So let's do this now. So equation 1 is 2x plus 3y is equal to 25. Now let's substitute our values for x and y. So 2 multiplied by x is minus 1, plus 3 multiplied by y, which is 9, should be equal to 25. 2 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 2, plus 3 multiplied by 9, which is 27. And hopefully you can see that minus 2 plus 27 does give us 25. So it matches the first equation. Now let's check the second equation. Equation 2 is x plus y is equal to 8. X is minus 1 plus y, which is 8. Sorry, y is 9. And hopefully you will also agree minus 1 plus 9 gives us 8. So we know that our answer is correct. Okay, so again, pause the video and try the question again on your own to check if you get the same answer. Question 8, we have minus 2x plus 2y is equal to 0, and 3x plus y is equal to minus 12. So this is equation 1, and this is equation 2. So what we are going to do is rearrange equation 2 to make y the subject because the coefficient is 1. Please bear in mind that you can rearrange equation 1 as well to make y the subject. The only difference is that you will end up with a fraction which will just make the algebra a little bit more complicated. So it's always best to rearrange for a letter x or y when the coefficient is 1 or minus 1. Okay, so we have 3x plus y is equal to minus 12. We can minus 3x on both sides, leaving us with y is equal to minus 12 minus 3x. And this is equation 3. Okay, now we can substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So we have minus 2x plus 2 multiplied by y, which is minus 12 minus 3x is equal to 0. And now we need to expand and simplify. So minus 2x plus 2 multiplied by minus 12, which is minus 24, plus 2 multiplied by minus 3x, which is minus 6x, is equal to 0. Now we can collect like terms. Minus 2x minus 6x is minus 8x. Minus 24 is equal to 0. We can add 8x on both sides, leaving us with minus 24 is equal to 8x. We can divide both sides by 8. This leaves us with x is equal to minus 24 divided by 8, which is minus 3. Okay? Now we can substitute our value of x into equation 1. So minus 2 multiplied by x is minus 3, plus 2y is equal to 0. Minus 2 times by minus 3 is 6, plus 2y is equal to 0. We can minus 6 on both sides, leaving us with 2y is equal to minus 6, and divide both sides by 2, leaving us with y is equal to minus 6 divided by 2, which is minus 3. Okay, so now let's check if our answers are correct by substituting our values of x and y back into the original equations. Equation 1 is minus 2x plus 2y is equal to 0. So minus 2 multiplied by x, which is minus 3, plus 2 multiplied by minus 3 should be equal to 0. So minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 is 6, plus 2 multiplied by minus 3, which is minus 6, which is equal to 0. So it matches the first equation. Now let's rub this out so we can check the second equation. Equation 2 is 3x plus y is equal to minus 12. 3 multiplied by x, which is minus 3, plus minus 3 should be equal to minus 12. 3 multiplied by minus 3 is minus 9. Plus and minus 3 leaves us with minus 3. Should be equal to minus 12. And hopefully you will agree that minus 9 minus 3 is equal to minus 12. So it matches this equation as well. Okay? So again, pause this video and try the question again on your own to check if everything works out and you get the same answer. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, practice makes perfect. Never give up. I will see you in the next tutorial.